Hey guys, Tyro here bringing you a special OCF rewardcast today. If you don't know about OCF, it stands for Operation Charlie Fox. It's a crowdfunded 1v1 Company Affairs 2 tournament coming up mid to late September. I've chucked a link to the details in the video description below, so if you want to know more about that, check out that link. And this is a rewardcast, so the top 20 donators will receive a replay of their choice casted by either myself or Romeo. And so here we are. The match we have today here is between l4hti, playing on the left hand side of the map, playing as OCW. l4hti is from Finland, and his loadout is Elite Armored, Fortifications and Breakthrough. Playing for the US Forces today is Cyanara, an Australian player, and his loadout is Airborne, Infantry and Rifle Company. We see that Cyanara has gone for a rather unusual build. He's gone for 3 rear echelons and a rifle squad, so a bit heavier on the rear echelons, which should give him some good capping power in the early game. And we have been seeing some more rear echelon based strategies these days with bazookas or bars, especially from players like Captain Price. So we'll see if that's the way he's going to go. Of course, the recent change to the weapon racks, making bars and bazookas come in the same upgrade, definitely comes in handy for that kind of play. So you don't have to sink so much fuel into that tech. Here we go, first engagement, Stern Pioneers versus rear echelons, both in light cover. So you notice, but they are behind a wall, but there's kind of this bush blocking the wall, so those rear echelons not getting the full cover bonuses here, and they're quickly going to be repelled by these Stern Pioneers. In fact, they may go down here. It's an early loss there for Cyanara. I think he's too busy trying to micro stuff here in the center here. Looks like he will finish this cap and then may retreat that rear echelon squad. And now he's transitioning into rifles from here on out. See, l4hti was maybe considering putting his tech structure back here, maybe battle group headquarters behind this garrison. Used to be quite a popular strategy along with fortifications. Haven't seen it much, but it may be more viable now after the Stern Pioneer cost reduction changes and various other changes.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points. We got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
Rifles force away those Fox Grenadiers. Now they're getting flanked by some more behind this fence. I do manage to take a bit of cover behind this haystack or whatever it is down here.
That's it. Points out. We're on the hook over here.
Stern Pioneers on the flank of those rifles though. Nice early retreat there from Cyanara. Most of those squad members are quite low though. He'll need an ambulance if he wants to conserve manpower. Otherwise, as soon as that squad returns to the front lines, it's going to start dropping squad members like it's nobody's business. Looks like l4hti is once again bringing forward his supply truck, maybe considering his tech now. He's also bringing an MG34 onto the field, which means fortifications, so we may indeed be seeing Pack 43 on Faymonville. Pack 43 is pretty good if you can get your battle group here and your Pack 43 around here. It can fire through these garrisons, doesn't have to worry about shot blockers. It can cover the center and kind of almost reach the outer edges, but basically you can lock down the center, then cause a lot of trouble for your opposition's armor, and then reinforce it with your battle group, so it's not quite so vulnerable. See MG34 sitting up here, but there is also a fighting pit from Cyanara. I don't know if that fighting pit will be able to reach the structure with its rifle grenades. We'll have to wait and see.
One of our fighting
At the moment they're just targeting these Fox squads, and that was a good hit there. It's going to have to reposition now of the line of fire from those rifle grenades. Another engagement going on down here in the south. Rifles and Fox both behind heavy cover. It's going to take a while.
Contact! Heavy MG!
Rifle grenades continue to rain down on Fox grenadiers. And in comes the 50 cal. Forcing retreat there from l4hti. Rifles finished capping this point here in the south and now advancing on these Fox grenadiers. And looks like they're going to try and move to harass the fuel now. No, deciding to go for the victory point instead. Got MG against MG, 50 cal fighting pit versus MG34. MG34 doesn't do much damage anymore, so 50 cal is probably going to win that one. Luckily he can just jump out of this garrison, quickly reinforce back here and then jump back in. So he doesn't really risk losing the structure for any meaningful amount of time. We see now some rifle grenades are starting to rain down into this garrison, so I'm not sure why they weren't doing that earlier. Maybe he had to manually target it.
Frag grenades now available for action.
God damn it! Someone get us out of here!
Either way, that's a nice position there from Cyanara, definitely causing a lot of troubles for l4hti. Oh, those rifles are in trouble. Oh, and the stern pioneers knocked them out.
They got wiped out.
Man, they went so quickly down. I don't really blame Cyanara for losing the squad there. There was a nice couple volleys from l4hti's stern pioneers.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Stop it! Cover me!
Man, those rifle grenades are just smashing this garrison here. As you do see Rekenwolf has been fielded, and that's quickly making short work of fighting position, and down it goes. Nice counter there from l4hti. And there's still quite a bit of health in that garrison. This thing's really tough to knock down. So we can make good use of that garrison for a wee while longer. You see an AA half-track now from Cyanara.
We got orders, Sergeant. Get your men covering the approach. Our supply line just got cut off.
It's just rumbling around the map looking for a target. Hasn't found much so far. Doesn't want to run into this Rekenwerfer though. Once again, l4hti is taking control of this cutoff, so Cyanara will be seeing none of the resources from these 2 points that he's managed to cap in the south. But once again, Cyanara is going to take control of that cutoff, and he's doing it from the safety, from a safe spot rather, out of that range of that MG34 in the garrison there. Lieutenant trying to hold the line here, but this is just a massive swarm of infantry, even behind this heavy cover position. It's not going to be a whole lot for much longer. Here comes the AA half-track though. It's going to turn the tide, and nicely done by Cyanara, focusing down on that squad with the Shrek. And that definitely turned the tide in Cyanara's favour. Now l4hti's in a bit of trouble. He hasn't had very good fuel control for the last few minutes. Doesn't have an excellent counter to this AA half-track. Usually you might see a Puma or similar, but seeing as he went for battle group instead of mechanised regiment, he will not have access to that option. Oh, and I forgot to say who the benefactor is who selected this replay, and that was Jackass for Life. That is his username. I'm not saying bad words about him. He's a very good guy for donating so much towards the competitive community. A half track trying to escape from that Raketenwerfer that's set up in the garrison there. Does manage to skate out of the way before it can get a rocket off. So now it's off to a strong start, which you usually expect from the US forces. Riflemen are very strong in the early game and they have some very potent light vehicles. Do see a 50 cal now fielded from Cyanara. Does decent damage, and it also received suppression buffs in the patch before last, so we're seeing a bit more of it these days. Oh, that grenade though. Oh, I think the 50 cal is going to go down here. He does manage to suppress that squad. No, I think maybe even that Shrek. But Kidman finished the job there. No. And that's the benefit of having a few squads of echelons. You can easily recruit team weapons. Oh, there we go. That was definitely the Raketenwerfer. A half-track operating in the south, allowing Cyanara to retake all the points here in the south. He's just got such a superior amount of map control right now. But he is bringing in the Jagdpanzer, and that will definitely turn the tide. So half-track's going to have to be mighty careful facing off against the Jagdpanzer. Especially if it's already on low health on this Shrek squad here. Ooh, I don't know if that Shrek squad's going to get away. Does manage to get away. As close as with that autocannon was going to start back up again. Lieutenant behind a light cover here, chipping away at these squads, just trying to hold the line. But he's not trying to give away the fact that he's got the Jagdpanzer now. Oh, what was that? Sneaky Raketenwerfer. Jagdpanzer's going deep and he picks up the AA half-track there. Nicely done. I missed that action though. It looks like this was trying to sneak up behind the AA half-track and got cleared by a grenade from those riflemen there. Stern Pioneer trying to chase these guys down on the retreat path, but it's like volley fire there was enough to dissuade them from continuing that chase. Here comes some re-echelon squads though. They want to try and steal that Raketenwerfer from l4hti. Limit his anti-tank options. And that is going to force l4hti to pick it up with his Stern Pioneers. Not what you want to do. Even though they did receive a buff to their reinforcement costs, they're still quite expensive compared to Grenadiers. Looks like he's going to use this AA half-track for cover at the moment. Could salvage it, get a bit more fuel and munitions coming in.
Okay, ready yourself.
Cyanara himself has fielded some AT in the form of an M1, which means he must have gone for a captain, and there it is. Just sitting in base at the moment. Oh, he's actually using supervise. So he's going to try to speed up the production of something. Something coming out of this. Maybe he's going to try to go for a Stuart once he meets the manpower requirements. He's got quite a large army so far. Actually no, he's fielded himself a pack howitzer. He's gone for both the support weapons from Captain Tier. If we take a look at victory points, we see Cyanara has pulled out about 150 point lead so far. The majority of the points are currently in l4hti's control though. like he has now ticked up bars and he's equipped a few of his rifle squads with them. Actually, he's gone for bars and zooks, so he's split. So he's got one bar, one zook on each of his rifle squads, so it's going to give them plenty of utility. And it should be quite good actually against the Jagdpanzer. Keep that on its toes. Just floating up quite a bit of fuel now. I'm not sure what he plans to do next. Could probably do with an ambulance though. If you see these squads, they're very low on health. An ambulance could definitely help the bleed, and just when I was saying that, so now starts to bring one of those bad boys in.
Ambulance ready for action.
Steer pioneers repel those rear echelons with ease there. 50 cal continues to camp this cutoff. Wow, what is that? Is that on a barrage? That thing is scattering like crazy at the moment. It must have been a barrage because you can actually barrage a bit further than you can auto fire.
Our supply line just got cut off.
On the pack answer.
I'll tell you, the only thing keeping me going out here.
Task. Where's that shooter?
Someone block the flame!
Once again, now Cyanara is making a push. Gonna run straight into this MG34 though, he's got to be careful. Suppresses one squad. Lieutenant's trying to execute a flank here. Steam Pioneer's trying to shut that down. Squad gets close enough to throw a grenade, and now he finally has enough munitions to do so. Oh, but he takes a bit of friendly pack out to fire there. And I think this push is going to get shut down by l4hti here. Well, l4hti did vault that fence, and now he's got a nasty retreat path through all these rear echelons with bars. Oh, and down goes the squad. Nice timing there from Cyanara. Would have been better if he vaulted that fence and then retreated, but it's the benefit of hindsight. Fired up rear echelons, making a charge straight down the centre. Oh, and that squad's getting mighty low. It's a Vet 2 squad as well. Don't want to lose that and lose all that veterancy. It is an infantry support gun fielded from l4hti. So we might see a bit of indirect fire going toe to toe here. And that's off to a pretty good start now. 5 kills already. Hasn't been on their field for very long.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
We're at full strength.
We see the first fuel harassment now from l4hti onto Cyanara's fuel. Cyanara doesn't seem to be using much of his fuel, honestly, but doesn't want that resource income going to l4hti, who can make excellent use of it.
Battalion just released a major for action.
50 cal shuts down that push once more. Seems like these two players are just happy to go toe to toe straight down the centre here. Maybe Cyanara's going to try a different tactic after his last push was going to got shut down. He's actually going to try to shut down that fuel harassment. Oh, and he gets there just in the nick of time. Oh, and there was a bit of friendly fire from that grenade. He's trying to time those squads running in, and he actually ended up taking most of the damage himself. Is that a white phosphorus round? Coming in from the pack house, so I believe he's trying to clear this garrison, but you can see the scatter on that. Don't think it hit anything, to be honest. Still, it's a nice thought from Cyanara. Another issue is that if you do white phosphorus or anything, it only has to walk back to here to get healing anyway, so it's not really going to be the most effective tactic. Yes, I believe that's actually 2 bars on that re-echelon squad. It is indeed. Oh, and they run over a shoe mine. And that's 120 munitions down the drain for Cyanara there. That was well worth it for l4hti. He's actually put a MG34 down here in the garrison in the south as well. And there's windows out of that side as well, so can change directions and fire upon infantry from all directions. 50 cal once more working its magic. Pinning that squad there. This squad's coming around from the flank, maybe trying to throw a grenade over the wall. There it goes. But Cyanara was onto that. Quickly retreated. Looks like l4hti's maybe lost sight of his main objectives. Needs to gain control of his fuel once more. And probably that munitions point in the south, instead of trying to battle through here in the centre. Isn't really gaining him much of an advantage. He's actually putting up a pack right now, and okay, that's infantry company selected by Cyanara, mainly so he can field the priest, I believe, and it rains. Oh, nice hit there, wipes the squad. Doing quite a lot of damage to that battle group headquarters structure as well. Pack 43 now set up here, so Cyanara's definitely got a no-fly zone here in the centre. Doesn't want to go anywhere near this Jagdpanzer and Pack 43 combo, but doesn't need to. This is the only vehicle he has at the moment. And he's not going to be running that into Pack Howitzer range. I mean, Pack 43 range. White phosphorus rounds raining down. Doing quite a lot of damage to this squad over here. Oh, and that nasty follow-up Pack Howitzer shot. That squad's almost going down. It's F4 as well. Retreats in the nick of time. Here comes the Jagdpanzer, trying to find that priest. Manages to knock out the ambulance, and he decides that's good enough. No AT grenades there from Cyanara either. Might have been able to knock out that Jagdpanzer. Still, that was a ballsy move from l4hti. Trying to locate that priest and knock it out. Cyanara was being ultra careful though. After it had finished its barrage, he moved it to the back of the base. Very safe and sound back there. This garrison has finally gone down though. In comes another priest barrage. Oh, that's a lot of indirect fire coming in. Don't know if l4hti can stand in this area any longer. Oh, there goes the ISG. Pack 43's got cleared out. We have 21 kills already in 2 barrages. That's really, really good value. Cyanara's definitely made the right doctrine selection so far. That priest has paid dividends.
We're back to full strength. Let's give them hell, boys. What the hell am I meant to do with these recruits? Green is green can be. We're under attack! Well, grab your shit and follow fire.
How's Pack Howitzer doing? Okay, that's up to 12. Continues to barrage away. Yeah, pretty good use of that heat barrage. So what is going to be the response from l4hti? Has he... No, it looks like he's thinking about putting down his next tech structure now. Gonna go for the mechanized regiment, so he may be thinking Stuka. Or he may be thinking King Tiger. Oh, there was a nasty pack out to shot. This thing is doing some good work. In comes the priest as well once more. It's up to 27 kills now. It looks like it wiped a Stern Pioneer squad there. In comes time on target artillery, and I think this position is going to fall. Yep, down it goes. He got absolutely no utility from that Pack 43. Just put it up without thinking, really. Now his ISG is going to be stolen, so that's going to be a lot of indirect fire for Cyanara.
Area's ours. Lousy patch of dirt is ours.
We'll have to see what l4hti can do to counter that. He could, of course, go for the Walking Stuka, which would be very effective against all these team weapons that Cyanara has chosen.
Ambulance taking the field.
And that is indeed what he's doing. Fresh ambulance from Cyanara as well, but he doesn't have any vehicles to chase down this Stuka. What was that? The lieutenant, maybe? Maybe it's another rifle squad. Something went down here to our S-mine field, looks like. Making use of the fortifications doctrine. Now Cyanara's barraging the area to try and knock out any remaining S-mines. That's one thing you can do with S-mines. They are very good at wiping squads on retreat, so if you put it through squad's retreat paths, it'd be a very nasty surprise. Looks like he's upgraded minesweepers though on this squad, and they're gonna disarm the rest of those S-mines without too much trouble. Still this MG34 locking down the south victory point. We look at victory points, it's pretty much dead even right about now. I mean, considering the poor start l4hti had, he's done pretty well in terms of victory points the last few minutes. Priest now just barraging the base.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Not much in the base at the moment though, just the squad. Well, all those shells are landing right about here. That's
Our supply line just got cut off.
surprisingly tight scatter for such a long barrage into fog of war.
Crew ready. Area's ours. Under attack.
l4hti's trying to avoid a triple cap. Attempting to recapture this victory point here in the centre once more. He's under a lot of indirect fire though with this MG34. ISG, in comes a white phosphorus round, that thing's got to get out of there. In comes Walking Stuka though. Ooh, that was a nice opening barrage there. Cleared out the pack out to almost clear out the 50 cal. I think it might have done a tiny bit of damage to the major there as well. Riflemen have to retreat in this engagement, only 2 men, despite having the superior weaponry. If you're wondering what that is being illuminated there on the mini-map, there's the major. Once it receives Vet 3, he can lock down a sector. You can see briefly there being flashed up. Which can be quite a tricky thing to do sometimes, especially on Langraskaya. The centre of victory points pretty much runs the length of the map, so you can put your major up in quite a defensive position but lock down that centre VP. And that can be actually quite a troublesome thing to overcome. Packhouse has been repaired and recrewed. ready to start raining down on Latti's troops once more. As soon as the AMG sets up, it has to pack down again and retreat after taking a nade to the face. Here comes another one. And that's one thing that Cyanara has had going for him. He's had both the munitions point under his control for most of the game, honestly. So he can afford to use a few more abilities, a few more grenades, equip all his troops with weapon upgrades. Could even start going for the M1919s from here on out. We do see that Latias he's finished his tech. Oh, that 50 cal just got annihilated. Another decent barrage there from the walking Stuka. But yeah, Lati has finished his tech now. Does have access to tier 4 units. Needs to find a way to get into that base sector, and there he comes. He's actually gone deep with this Jagdpanzer. He's once more trying to find that priest, but once more finds the ambulance. Is he going to continue his mission? He's having second thoughts. He's on focus sight now, I believe. So his movement's restricted. He's deactivated that. M1's trying to move to react, but needs to set up and start firing. Looks like once more this Jagdpanzer's going to get away with the ambulance light. It's pretty much the only thing the Jagdpanzer's done apart from knock out that AA half-track right at the beginning of the match. Cyanara hasn't gone for any vehicles, and I have heard of Dusty floating this strategy. No vehicle strat for US forces this patch, with either infantry company or airborne. Do see Lati now bringing out a Panzer IV. Probably a good choice. Doesn't need the Panther rather. Doesn't have any tanks to fire upon. It's not going to make that mistake twice with unneeded anti-tank.
Ambulance ready for action.
This is good timing though for a priest barrage. May wipe this MG on retreat here. No. Nice job from Lati though, spreading out his troops in his base to avoid getting knocked out by that priest. How's that doing? 34, so it's slowly creeping up there now. I believe it got to 27 in the first two, so it's only got another 7 kills since then. And there's probably about 3 barrages since that check. I think he's gone up to 5 barrages now. So his rate of fire has definitely slowed down a bit.
The Krauts are at 200 points. We're losing a capture point.
Made there easily dodged by that rifle squad. Oh, that was a nasty Stuka barrage, and there's another ambulance. Oh my gosh, 3 ambulances now, all right here in a little Bermuda's Triangle. Nice Stuka barrage there. How's that doing? Up to 20 kills now. Quickly closing in on the priest's tally. Priest now in trouble. Nothing to stop this Panzer IV running straight into the base. These are AT grenades.
The
Here it comes. Does manage to damage that engine. Where's the M1? M1 is having trouble. There's a bit of a shot blocker here. Just trying to find a line on that. No, it hits this wall here. And it looks like that Panzer IV is going to get away. And it's really mission accomplished for it. All it needed to do is knock out the priest. Here comes a Jackson for Cyanara now. He's getting bold with it. He's going to run straight past the Shrek squad, so they retreat on sight. Now he's getting bold with his armor, trying to chase down that Panzer IV.
Send your orders.
Here he comes.
Points are down to 300.
Nope, that's the Jagdpanzer, don't want that. And down goes Jackson. Managed to call in time on target artillery though. Right on that HQ structure, in fact. It's quite a bit of damage, but it's not really l4hti's main concern right now. Perhaps not the most efficient use of munitions either. We do see that Cyanara has learned his lesson, now placing his forward retreat point in a slightly safer position. Doesn't want to take another one of those nasty Stuka barrages. Speaking of the Stuka, it has cooled down. Once more hunting for a target.
Gun batteries report barrage strikes now available in your sector.
It's going to be a bit of MG34 on MG34 crime. Oh, but the pack outs are there. Seals the score. Down goes that MG34. Stuka's still looking for a target. Probably going to try find some of these team weapons. Cyanara has so many of them. Such a juicy target for the Stuka. Here comes the barrage. Yep, down goes the pack outs. That's all he managed to get with that barrage. 21 kills.
A capture point is under attack.
We do see some Obersoldat in here from l4hti. He may actually consider putting down another battle group headquarters somewhere in his base, maybe over to the side, maybe out the front here. So you don't want your Obers going out on low health. They're so expensive to reinforce. You want them full capacity every time they return to the field, otherwise you'll be bleeding a lot of manpower. Double M1 set up here. Start wailing on that Panzer IV. But not having much luck. They missed 3 out of the 4 shots there.
Get ready, guys.
We look at the victory point situation. We see l4hti down to 190 now. Cyanara down to 270.
Reinforcements in. Welcome to the death factory, boys. Stick with me and you might just make it.
And if we look at army size, it's pretty much dead even. So there's plenty of legs left in this match. No culling blows have been exchanged so far. Oh, Stuka Barrage is going to be on these M1s. Oh, destroys that one, clears that one. Now Cyanara doesn't have much in the way of anti-tank. Don't know how he's going to deal with these Panzer IVs.
We just lost a unit.
Looks like he lost another squad to S-mines. Nicely done there from l4hti. Manages to recrew that M1 with some rifles. Probably get some more rear echelons. Another rear echelon squad right now. Because he's losing so many team weapons and having to repair them as well. May as well recrew them with the cheaper rear echelon squads. I don't know how that pack howitzer shot missed there. That looked like it. It's dead to right. It's going to hit the Stern Pioneer. Stern Pioneer is now flanking this M1. And that's just the ISG that was firing upon them. Ooh, he saw that pack howitzer shot incoming and he didn't want to deal with it. Does he still have Zooks on both these rifle squads? Indeed he does. This is going to be 2 Panzer IVs now. And Cyanara really doesn't have enough anti-tank to deal with this. Jackson does have a lot of trouble battling out against the Jagdpanzer. So I'm not sure what Cyanara is going to do next. Brings down time on target artillery just to buy himself a bit more time. Come up with a counter. Here comes l4hti once more, going deep into Cyanara's territory. He's just going to lose another ambulance. Oh my god. That's 4 ambulances in the game. Oh, and the Stuka barrage just rubs salt into the wound there. Oh my god. Here comes the Jackson. He's finally going to be able to repel this Panzer IV. It's a call to mobilise this Jagdpanzer now for l4hti. Finally got something to fire upon once more. Oh man, look at all these ambulance wrecks here.
Gun batteries report the enemy is overrunning one of our capture points. Super weapons.
Looks like the MG34s have been recruited for l4hti. And yeah, I'm really not sure what Cyanara's next move is going to be. He lost about 25 population in that last raid. So he's just really in a tough spot right now. I suppose he could maybe spam rear echelons and equip them with bazookas. Actually, he doesn't have enough munitions to do that anymore. He's been using too much munitions on time on target artillery for little result. Oh, nasty hit from the Jackson. Panzer IV's in a bit of trouble, has to blitz to safety. Did manage to wipe out that rifle squad there though. Got the incendiary rounds gone hard for the MG34. Yeah, Panzer's now in camouflage mode, trying to find a target. The target is, of course, this Jackson. Hoping to surprise it. Do see that the victory points are getting super tight once more. Cyanara ahead by about 20 at this stage. Cyanara's desperately trying to do a bit of capping now, calling in the major for some frontline action. Once more runs into his MG34 though in the south. Looks like Cyanara is going to use 2 Jacksons. But it looks like he maybe lost another squad here to some S-mines. Those S-mines are really working some magical plays for
Tank
l4hti.
destroyer is ready for orders.
So now he's got 2 Jacksons to face off against 2 Panzer IVs and a Jagdpanzer, as well as 2 Shrek squads. This is going to be an interesting fight. Cyanara does have a captain as well with some bazookas. Bunker briefly going down there for l4hti, and he's actually got a lot of munitions in the bank, so he can afford to put that in some machine gun bunkers and S-mines. Uh-oh, he split his forces. Now this Vet 3 Panzer IV's in a lot of trouble. It's under double Jackson fire. Jackson's not continuing their chase though. This one's in quite low health. May go down to the Jagdpanzer if it attempts to chase. Where is the Jagdpanzer? Here's the Panzer IV. Here's the Jagdpanzer. It's in the north, up to nothing of any productive value. And down goes that Vet 3 Panzer IV. This other one's trying to flank this Jackson here now. Can he avenge his fallen comrade? Or fallen brother? Oh no! He's going to run into this new Jackson, and now down goes that second Panzer IV. And the Jagdpanzer's finally arriving on the scene, much too late. So that was definitely a good engagement for Cyanara. They're knocking out 2 Panzer IVs for only 1 Jackson. And that could have been the play he needed to get himself back into this game. He was slowly losing. Mainly under the weight of this walking Stuka, up to 33 kills now. But he may be able to regain armor superiority. We'll have to wait and see. Re-echelon sweeping these S-mines. Nicely done there from Cyanara. It's all MG34s here in the centre though, in the form of Obersoldaten and of course the crew weapons.
A capture point is under attack.
Captain's advanced. Whoa, what happened? Lost a gun crew.
Our supply line just got cut off.
Looks like he's stolen an MG34 in the south. Oh, this captain was lucky to escape there. Is that barraging? Oh, another nice barrage there from the Stuka. Forces a retreat from that rifle squad. It's lucky he didn't get wiped. And here comes a Sherman now. He's going to catch the squad trying to put down a booby trap. Luckily it's not armor piercing rounds though, so not quite as effective at anti-infantry duties. Stuka's in a lot of trouble here. Oh, down it goes. Jagdpanzer's going to get around to the rear armor of both these tanks. Misses that shot though, and they're going to continue rotating around the north, it looks like. Jackson may go down here though. He's going to take a Shrek shot. No, doesn't quite get it off. Jagdpanzer's trying to chase him down. Down it goes. Nice shot there. That was a really nice shot there from the Jagdpanzer. And if he can pick up the Sherman now, it'll be a real feather in l4hti's cap. Looks like he's gonna maybe even go all the way to Cyanara's base to try and get this kill. Knowing that Cyanara doesn't have many other forms of anti-tank. Needs to mobilize this rifle squad. Maybe play a bit of ring around the rosy around this tree line here. In goes a Zook shot.
We're losing a capture point.
And the Jagdpanzer's going to pull to safety. Once more, it's MG34s in the centre. Trading blows. And in the south as well.
The enemy is
Still on
overrunning one of our
MG34.
capture points.
Trying to make some headway.
Keep the pressure up!
Do see l4hti now holding all 3 victory points, so Cyanara is really under a lot of pressure. He needs to make some big plays, probably waiting on his Sherman to complete repairs. To reinforce his squads, maybe
Down to 100 points. I say again,
use this
Allies
re-echelon to
have
speed up
100
repairs. Needs to get that Sherman once more, causing damage to l4hti's forces. It's actually going to use his MG34 to try and cap this point. And he's probably going to try and move this one up to do a similar task. He's actually going to halt that triple cap pretty much all at once.
Objective secured! Down!
Throwing a few nades into this huge garrison here. You almost never see this get used. It's pretty, quite a nice building, really. A lot of detail on that. Our piercing routes now.
Tank support is here.
Managed to force that
Sherman ready.
retreat, and it looks like he's... No, he's actually gonna set up again. Bold play there. Could lose that MG34. It goes wrong. His squad's here flanking this MG34. And pack out some fire. Here comes a Sherman. Is on HE. Oh, that's 2 Shermans in fact. That's going to be a mass retreat from l4hti in the centre. There comes the Jagdpanzer though, and there's a Panzer IV fresh on the field. That's in the south though. Jagdpanzer alone is enough to force those 2 Shermans to help their advance. Wow, that thing's just ripping these Sherman tanks up. Now triple cap running against l4hti. This is really swinging from one player to the other.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
Do see that the army size advantage is in l4hti's court though. Ever so slightly. I believe that was skewed. Those Shermans being decrewed there. Here they come. They're trying to take advantage of the rear armour of this Panzer IV being exposed. Damaged engine there! And I think this Panzer IV is going to go down to these Sherman tanks, but is he going to lose both his Shermans for the effort? He manages to get around this garrison, forcing these Jagdpanzer to try and execute some risky manoeuvres. Here come the riflemen. They've got a bazooka. They need to use it. There's a Shrek squad here as well though. That Sherman cannot continue the chase for much longer. Under a lot of Shrek fire. Damaged engine now on the Jagdpanzer. Sherman pops smoke to try and cover its retreat. No, is he going to come back in? There's 2 Shrek squads here. He's going to lose a Sherman. Oh no! Oh, how did that survive? That is on the lowest amount of health I think I've ever seen a tank without dying. Unless of course you count with death crits, but we'll just not count death crits because
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Someone get us out of here!
whoa, it's MG34s in the centre again.
They have only 75 points remaining.
Zukenbar rifle squad here, trading blows, close range. Is that a fresh Sherman? Yes, it is a fresh Sherman from Cyanara. Opening up on those Fox squad. This Jagdpanzer is right in the base here, receiving repairs from the Mechanised Regiment headquarters. So these Shermans have got run of the map at the moment. Managed to wipe that squad there. I think that was a Vet 4 squad, maybe even Vet 5. Unfortunate for l4hti, and I can only imagine what these players are thinking right now. This is a really, really long game. It's tough to stay focused for such a long match, and such a close match as well. I know I'd be making a lot of mistakes, personally. Here come the Sherman tanks roaring forwards. Got 2 Shrek squads here. Fresh Panzer 4. Jagdpanzer could return to action. Its engine no longer damaged. Oh, down goes that Shrek squad. Plus he's losing infantry left and right now. Panzer 4 forces those 2 Sherman tanks to retreat. But he is about to get a triple cap going though, it looks like. So Cyanara's in a lot of trouble, even though he has squeaked out an army size advantage. He's behind in terms of, well, control of the victory points, which is really what matters at this stage in the game. They're so close to being exhausted. You want to avoid a triple cap at all costs when you get victory point centers so deep into the game. Oh, Jagdpanzer takes engine damage from an AT grenade, and now we've got a lot of squads here trying to chase it down with their bazookas. They get suppressed by this. MG needs to use the on me from this captain to continue the chase. Does not do so. Switches targets, uses smoke on the MG. Going to probably try to cap this VP in the center. Needs to get that under his control. MG's being dispatched to the north though, try to cap that. Not having any success. Sherman's deployed to the south. He's only at 34 victory points now. He needs these victory points, otherwise he's going to lose the match. Did he just take engine damage there from an S-mine? It might have been a shoe mine. Either way, he's popping out for repairs. Just 25 points left for Cyanara. He needs to cap. He's going to jump out of his Sherman and cap with the vehicle crew. A risky play. But he desperately needs these victory points under his control. He's down to just 20. Over's running straight down the center under a bit of pack out of fire though. Sherman deployed to the north. He's going to clear out these infantry squads. So it's going right down to the wire here. Clock has stopped at 18 victory points. Looks like it's going to restart again, going against l4hti. Panzer 4 is at full health. Jagdpanzer is at full health. These Shermans got to mind their P's and Q's now. Panzer 4 engaging these rifles at close range, taking a few Zook shots for its efforts. Here comes the Jagdpanzer, made for a crush. Nope. Sherman gets a few shots off on the Panzer 4, forcing it back for repairs once more. Jagdpanzer again having a hard time finding a line of fire on these Sherman tanks. Nicely done by Cyanara, splitting them up here and using these shot blockers and such. Making it really hard for l4hti to find a line of fire for these Jagdpanzers. He's in a lot of troubles, and now he's backing into the combat. Whoa, no, what's going on here? He takes a few Zook shots to its rear armor. He's quickly getting out of the way. Oh no, he's taking damaged engine on that. Nicely done from Cyanara. Now that's not going to be much use for quite a while until he receives engine repairs. Is that a fresh priest? That is indeed barraging the HQ. More action in the centre. Panzer 4 taking a lot of damage from these Zooks. Oh, wipes that squad there. The Sherman on HE rounds, dispensing with the infantry. This one on armor piercing, trying to deal with the Panzer 4. In comes the Jagdpanzer, has cleared repairs. Sherman's on super low health. Backing away to safety. This one now under Jagdpanzer fire as well. Fresh set of overs trying to cap the centre, but it doesn't matter. l4hti has run out of victory points. Didn't manage to cap this quite in the north. Didn't manage to cap this in the centre. nicely done by Cyanara there at the end. Couple big plays with the Shermans, and honestly, the Zooks as well and his rifleman managed to damage this Jagdpanzer many times and get engine damage on it with the AT grenade and forced it out of combat for a large period of the game. And I think that was one of Cyanara's keys to success in this match. Just a really nice game, and thank you to Jackass for Life for your contributions to OCF and recommending this game for casting. Anyway guys, I'll wrap on that. Thanks for watching. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, and if you'd like to contribute to OCF, check the detail in the video description below. Otherwise, catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.